What's up, freaking gamers? My name's Jake, and you know what? I like the Amex Gold just as much as you. That's why I'm going to keep it. I'm keeping it, guys. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. I promise you. I still like everyone. I still like the Amex Gold. But honestly, I just had to say a few things in my last video. Just to, crack the code on the Amex Gold. I think it's still a good card. I actually use all the credits pretty obviously and pretty frequently, I shall say frequently. It's not a big problem. I live in a big area with a lot of big dining going on around me, so it's not that hard to, get some stuff down the street, cover those dining credits. Plus, Uber's pretty easy, to be honest. I just wanted to, express my frustration with American Express because I do think that's exactly how the credit card market is going. It's going to keep going that direction. I don't know whether you like it or not. I think most of us don't like it, but everything's going to be a coupon. Everything's going to be a book. And it's all going to be one giant coupon book. Yeah. Chase, Amex, Capital One, Citi, if you even think about them. They're all going to be giant coupons. Because they like telling you how to spend not their money, your money. They want you to spend money the way they want you to spend the money. And I said that last video. But honestly, I was just kind of, shitting on the Amex Gold. Honestly, it's not the Amex Gold's fault at all. That card's great. It's the business model of the new wave of credit cards. That's the issue. It's a little frustrating. But with credit card bonuses at an all-time high, it's pretty easy to get a lot of value, and I think it's still worth it. It's a little bit of a hassle. Just know how much you can handle. That's the thing. It's like I could get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 credit cards and have freaking not even a book, but a Bible of freaking credits to have to cover every single month. I'm not going to do that because personally, I don't want to have to manage that many credits, and I think a lot of other people feel that way too. It's a lot easier to just spend the way you want to spend and just live the way you want to live. And hey, if we can get enough value to cover our goals with what we want to do with credit card points, with the least amount of work, then hey, what's the big deal, For me, it's really not that hard to get my money back on the Amex Gold. It's not that hard. I am a little annoyed. Yeah, it's a little annoying, but fine. Okay, I still want to fly lay flat business class. In fact, I actually figured out how to book it. Guess how I figured that out? With SeatGuru. I think that's what it's called. SeatGuru, guys. I freaking looked it up. I wanted to find some epic lay flat business class seats to Austria and also freaking Serbia. So I think that's a pretty exciting experience. I'm going to go right in the heart of winter because I like the snow and I want to go out and explore the world, okay? I always talk about going to freaking Fiji or going to all these other places. Well, you know what? I'm going to go to the worst places. Actually, no, they're not the worst places. I just don't like tourist stuff. I don't like big touristy resorts and stuff like that. I'll still fly lay flat business class and use all my points to get to the places I want to go, but I don't really want to go to some big, huge, mega freaking corporation resort where it's just a bunch of soulless people there freaking enjoying the sun and burning and get UV rays inside of their skin and, avoiding their problems and drinking margaritas or something. I'd rather just go and explore a city and see the culture, enjoy the people that live there, eat the food, meet some new people, and, have a good time. You'll never know what to expect. I mean, I'm 24, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, you know what I mean. I just think for my use case, I think having the Amex Gold makes sense, and I'm going to keep it. It's going to stick around. It's actually going to stick around right smack in the front of my wallet because I get 4x back on all those delicious categories, and they are delicious. I talked about that burrito last video. Well, damn, I got it again. They actually opened up a new location right next to my house. I'm not even freaking lying. You don't need to know where I live, but you just need to know that I am right next to Burrito Land. It's not called that, and you'll have to figure that out with your own investigation. But anyway, you want to see how I book some flights? I kind of want to show you. I don't know if you're so interested in it or not, but yeah, okay, fine. Look at this. Check it out. Hey guys, I'm a little sweaty right now because I'm at my desk. And it's just getting really freaking hot in here. I'm not going to lie. This booking stuff, it's tough, bro. It's really tough. But it's all right because we're going to go through this nice and easy. I promise you, it'll just be all right, okay? If you want to fly lay flat business class all over the world just like me with your Amex Gold or your Chase Ultimate Awards points, whatever, yeah, let's do it together, okay? I'm going to show you how to do it. So we're going to go to seats.aero because I think it's quite interesting. In fact, I actually think it's quite interesting, so much to the fact that I bought the Pro version, and I definitely think it's worth it for $9.99. All right, we're going to click on search here because search is the way to go. Unless you want to go to Explorer, it's kind of like the the Google Flights Explorer type beat, you know what I mean? Like you can start your airport somewhere and kind of like look around the world, see what's going on. This doesn't have a world, but like take a look. You can see the Explorer shows all the different transferable point currencies. In this case of this video, we're going to focus on Amex. So what are we targeting here? We're targeting Air Canada because Air Canada Aeroplan, damn, this shit's delicious, bro. Air Canada Aeroplan really is the best one out there in my opinion. I really like it. All right, so let's go to search. And as you can see, I've already entered New York City, baby. That's where I'm flying from. I think it's definitely not the best airports, but, you know, it'll get you somewhere. So where am I going? Well, I'm going to Serbia. You know where that is? It's on the Balkan Peninsula. I'm going to visit a friend in Austria, and we're going to have a lot of fun exploring the Balkan Peninsula and having some fun. So taking a look here, I put in BEG. That's the airport that I want to fly to. Now we got to put a date. Self-explanatory. Put a date. And you want to add buffer days or whatever, if you want to have a little flexibility in your vacation, there you go. Okay, I click search here. Let's see what shows up. All right, it kind of takes a second sometimes, but let's see. We got a refreshed availability. 0 out of 15 results so far. It takes a little bit sometimes, but this first one is the most important one we're looking at. That is the time around when I want to go. Last seen 3 hours ago, which means this database has pretty accurate coverage of the Aeroplan source, which is the Aeroplan, right? And I am looking for business. There's our business flight, 65,900 points transferred from American Express to book a JFK to Serbia, Belgrade, specifically lay flat business class on Air Serbia. That's right, I'm flying lay flat business class on Air Serbia. And to book it, we're going to click on the I and then go to business because that's just what I do. All I do is business. And so here it is, 8 hours, 40 minutes, direct, right to Serbia, direct. Isn't that nice? I love when it's direct. 70,000 points and a little bit of cash. I don't know why it says 65,000 points. I think it has to do with booking some stops or whatever, but you can ignore that. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you want to book direct, make sure you select direct. Okay, I had that selected. Okay. And you can get rid of some fees or whatever. Like, you know, Virgin Atlantic, right? You have thousands of dollars of fees for no reason, but yeah, you can get rid of that way. Business. Okay, let's go back here. Business. See that? That makes sense. Let's go down here. Book via Air Canada Aeroplan. Isn't that convenient? If you're still with me, I hope you're still with me. These videos are really hard to make available for everyone to follow. Honestly, booking videos are really hard, I feel like, because people don't ever want to pay attention. I feel like it's really hard to pay attention through it. It's hard for me too. But yeah, so what happens next is that it takes you to Air Canada, and it shows you. Look at that. There's our 70,000 point booking here, and I can calculate it for you, but I already did ahead of time. It's 2.2 cents per point because the flight is $1,610 in Google Flights. And that's pretty good. That's a good cent per point value, okay? There's another flight that flies to Munich, kind of close to, I don't know if that's really close, but I'm going to Austria first. So there's another flight that goes to Munich on Lufthansa. But that flight is like a 5 or 6 or 7 cents per point because that flight is like $5,000. But just don't worry too much about cents per point. You want to know why? Because the product is pretty much the same, okay? I'm flying lay flat business class around 8 hours. I mean, there's really no big difference between like an average Lufthansa A330 or A340 airplane. There's really no like shutters or anything. You're going to be right next to someone probably, or you're going to be right next to a window by yourself in a 1-1-1 configuration. Anyway, don't worry too much about it. It's going to be okay. You don't have to worry about cent per point. Just make sure it's over 2, okay? Just make sure it's over 2. And now that we're in Air Canada, we're going to click on this and we're going to click on this. And that's just kind of the rest, okay? You just got to book it in Air Canada. But you got to transfer points over. I'm not going to show you how to do that because we're running out of time. It's not that hard. Hope you guys can do this. I hope you're still here. If you're still here, then you're freaking amazing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have one more thing, okay? We got one more thing. And that's a very important thing because you're not going to want to sit right next to some dude with smelly feet if you don't have to. And the way I'm going to show you how to get around that is with SeatGuru. Yes, guys, that's right. you probably have the option to pick your seat, and you're going to want to sit alone away from everyone else. And how we're going to do that is we're going to go right over to Air Canada, where we were just booking that Air Serbia flight, and we're going to find the airplane we're flying on. You can also do this in Google Flights too. So this is an A330-200. So we're going to click on A330-200, Control-C, Control-V, right into SeatGuru, or just Google it, Air Serbia A330 seat map, and this will show up right in front of you. And what is this? Well, this, my friends, is a seat map. You're going to want to sit in a good map. Well, a good seat. These are all pretty good for Air Serbia, okay? There's no seats that are worse than others. I guess this isn't a good example, but this one right here might be a little bothersome because it's right by the shitter, if you know what I mean. Let's take a look at another one here I have pulled up. This is an Austrian Airlines flight that I will be taking. Look at that. I'm not going to want to sit in a seat with no windows. This seat has no windows, guys, and that's why it's red. No one wants to sit there. There's this one that's yellow. It's next to the lavatory also, and then the rest are, standard business class seats. But I thought I would mention this to you because it's very important when you're booking a business class seat. And that is all I got for you today. I hope you enjoy my video, and I hope you like the Amex Gold just like I do. So, yeah, subscribe. Have a good day. Take it easy. Bye.